Hi plantitas and plantitos! Welcome to Z's Green Thumb YouTube channel. This is my first video. Now I'm going to show you the difference between an inferior variegated plant and a superior variegated one. So I have here a sample plant which is burle marx. This is a species of Philodendron. We know that Philodendron has over 400 species, and this one is one of my favorite variegated species of Philodendron. Alright, so as you can see, I have here two pots. This is the first one, and at first glance, you can already spot the difference between the two. For this one, it has smaller leaves and it has an inconsistent variegation. Actually, this plant used to have mostly green leaves. So since I know that one of the key elements to maintain a variegated plant is to have a good bright light or enough bright light, so I place this plant into a spot where it gets a direct morning sunlight. Unfortunately, I went to work and I forgot this plant which was sitting under the heat of the sun for the whole day. So when I returned home in the afternoon, sadly, some of its leaves were burned. So I just cut off the damaged leaves, and after 2 weeks, this plant gave me variegated leaves. And it's giving me a lot of babies. However, its leaves are smaller. So even if this plant grows faster, it grows so well, this plant is obviously inferior compared to this one because I don't think that there is a dwarf burle marx and a giant one. It has something to do with the genes of the mother plant. So this one for me is inferior and this one is superior. So as you can see, the second pot has consistent variegation, and its variegation is visible on its stem. So if you plan to propagate a certain kind of plant, you need to make sure that you have a good quality of a mother plant in order for your plants to have beautiful offspring, just like this one. Because this one is actually a cutting from a mother plant which I was able to sell last December 2020. And look, it's very pretty na. Alright, I really love variegated plants because it reminds me that there is beauty in imperfection. Because a variegated leaf will actually appear when there is lack of chlorophyll, just like this one. So this portion here does not contain much chlorophyll. And this portion here, the green portion here has enough chlorophyll. So this variegated leaves actually make the plant look beautiful. Okay, so if you think that in real life you lack something, or if you think that there are some things which you didn't have, let me tell you that those things which you didn't have actually make you unique and beautiful. So I must say that do not focus on those things which you don't have. Instead, be thankful of what you have and enjoy them. Alright, for some other things, or like any other things, too much of everything is not also good. Just like for this leaf does not contain enough chlorophyll, and it has no green spot which contains chlorophyll. So if this plant will be placed into a direct sunlight, there is a tendency that this leaf will get burned because it does not contain chlorophyll that will filter the sun rays. And this one actually does not benefit the plant. But for me, it's okay if the plant has green leaves. The green leaves contain much chlorophyll needed to make its food in order for the plant to survive. So, having this kind of leaf, this kind of leaf is actually weak. So for me, for variegated plants, it is ideal to have a balance of green and white like this one, or green and yellow, just like this one. So as much as I love to see this kind of leaf, I want this kind of variegation. It has green and white like this. It makes the plant stable and beautiful. Alright, that's it for now. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching and happy planting!